Back in the 1980s, I came across a phenomenon in the gym, where some people adopted a constantly bent elbow position to show off their biceps gains to anyone they talked to. My buddy and I made it a game and counted how many Mr. 90 Degrees people we would see on that day. Mostly, we averaged 2 to 4 per workout session. Fast forward 38 years and I am surprised by how many fitness influencers are being Mr. or Mrs. 90 Degrees nowadays and are running successful YouTube channels, brand websites, and social media profiles. Yes, I know that some of the fitness experts depicted here don't always hold their elbows at 90 degrees exactly. At times, they are a couple of degrees over and sometimes a few degrees under. But overall, it's very close to an angle perpendicular to the ground. It's a conscious or subconscious attempt to impress with arm size. Sometimes it can be a sign of insecurity. While many will accept and defend the advice of their fitness idols, no matter what, I would suggest to look at this tiny critique as nothing but constructive criticism that might even improve their on-camera convincing skills and sales pitches. If I were to talk to my wife or my boss constantly with my arms bent at 90 degrees, they would ask, "Are you alright, man? What the heck is wrong with you?" And rightfully so. I admit to having done it myself once, back in 1985. But at least I was giving a book report and I was holding a book at the time. What would your friends or people in your life say if you'd hold your elbows at 90 degrees every time you talk to them? Would they not assume you were being fake? Mine would. And in all honesty, do we really need more instructional videos on how to do push-ups, squats, pull-ups, or 1,000 different angles of biceps curls? How many more 90-degree presenters do we need? Are we forever stuck on a never-ending conveyor belt of an ever-increasing daily amount of fitness content? Do we still need someone to tell us to drop most sugars, alcohol, and tobacco from our daily routines? And perhaps incorporate some intermittent fasting? Most of these 90-degree warriors are wearing low-cut tees and tank tops to show off their gains and definition. If they weren't trying to impress or, well, influence, they'd probably be wearing long sleeve. Almost nothing is new. Nearly everything has already been done before. Just because we are now giving muscle growth the fancy name of muscular hypertrophy, doesn't mean that the principle of increasing muscle mass has changed. It is still the same old hat, the same old story, just retold in more vivid colors. We could consider these new versions of fitness videos kind of like Hollywood remakes with different actors and modern special effects. But if anyone here decides to become the latest content-producing internet fitness celebrity, that's okay. We welcome you and wish the best of luck. We would only express encouragement to not become another 90-degree presenter. Disclaimer. The information and suggestions in this video are presented in a humorous way and are meant for entertainment purposes only. They are not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. I strongly recommend everyone to consult your physician before entering any exercise program or making decisions about your health. Depending on your medical conditions, medications, and overall physical conditions, a doctor may advise different levels of activity or dietary measures that are tailored to your own individual health.